I'm Gwendolyn Sterk of Sterk Family Law, and I have the honor and privilege to be with Brian and Monica Swift of SOAR. Welcome.
Thanks, Gwen. Thanks for having us.
It's a great opportunity to talk about what's going on during this COVID-19 crisis. You know, we were just talking about how time is going so quickly through this, but I think the quarantine has a lot of lessons for individuals. So tell us about how this compares or relates to somebody who might have physical disabilities.
Awesome question, and I know we have talked about it a little bit, but so this is something new to this whole country, what's going on. And it doesn't come with a book on how to deal with it. So we all probably have very similar feelings, right? We have this sense of confinement that most people have never had before.
Sure.
Loss of control that people have never had to feel before. And it's probably rolled into frustration and maybe even anger, and that's maybe rolled into even depression for some people and panic. These are feelings that nobody's really had to deal with before because they can't get out and hop in their car like they used to, right? They can't go to the store. They can't go to the restaurants they used to. We can no longer walk up to a park. So because of all this change that's out of their control, their anxiety, their emotions on a daily basis are so jumbled and mixed, it has become, I think, very difficult for people to deal with. On top of that, right now, we're used to just doing, right? We were so used to, you pick up your coat, you throw it on, you grab your purse, you go in your car. Never had to think about it. You had your schedule, you had your to-do list, you did it. Now, just think of now. Do I have gloves? Do I have a mask?
Yeah, do I have a mask?
Right.
Can I, I'm going to go through a drive-through. Did I wipe down things when I came in? We're functioning at a much different level. I mean, now you have to take the time to think, maybe plan.
Right.
And you have to think about, is it safe to go out?
Sure. And it's the place I'm going to. Are they going to have gloves and masks on? I think that's another consideration. So it's an equal exchange.
With that comes high anxiety.
Right.
So think about these feelings that people have never had to feel before. And you put them together, you put it in a house where everybody's confined.
Right.
That gets explosive. I mean, that could be a tough situation to deal with. If you go on social media, people are struggling. How does that relate? So take all those feelings and all those types of scenarios, understand that a person who's been disabled, and I've been a quadriplegic, C5, C6 quad for 40 years. These are emotions and feelings that we've had to live with, some of us, maybe our whole lives.
Sure.
Being confined, this feeling of loss of control because I can't just hop in the car like you can. I can't just go somewhere. I got to make sure it's accessible. I can't just come and go. So it is an unbelievable opportunity because people are feeling these things to maybe have a little empathy and understand what it's like for the daily lives of other people. Not just somebody in a wheelchair, but there are a lot of people with disabilities, whether, mine, you could see I'm in a wheelchair, but there are other people that have disabilities that cause this type. Now, I've been blessed. I don't think about this stuff every day. I've been blessed after 40 years. I kind of come and go. That being said, I still have to consider, is the place accessible?
Right.
There are still some things, but what's been put on us now, I hope is an opportunity for people to take a step back and appreciate what they have and maybe appreciate the relationships and have a little more empathy, not just for people with disabilities, but maybe for each other.
I know you give a lot of motivational and inspirational talks to people with disabilities, but right now, people that are confined, what would you tell them to overcome and really get a hold of their emotions?
Well, I think you have to recognize that you feel confined and you feel upset and that you're not yourself. And I think you have to realize that and then take a step back and examine that and start to look at all the opportunities it gives us. So I have spent a tremendous amount of time with my family. We cook as family that we didn't have time to do. You know, my younger son and me, we're chopping up stuff and we're making chili, and my wife and my daughter are making something else in a crock pot. We didn't do this before.
Sure.
Now we have family dinners every night. We do more stuff in the yard. So take a step back and think about all the things you complained. We all have. I don't have time to do that. I don't have time. I don't have time to read a book. I don't have time to take an online class. I don't have time to talk to all my friends. Guess what? Pick up the phone, reconnect with your family, first of all, with your friends, with acquaintances that you haven't talked to. Look back at all the things you talked about, I don't have time to do. Start doing them. It is a great feeling to be able to do these little projects that you were never.
One other thing that I think is really important is that if you are in self-quarantine with your family, it's not only you that are going through these different emotions, it's everybody in your family that's going through these different emotions.
Sure.
While my anxiety might be high, I might have to step back and say, wait, their anxiety might be high too. You know, I have a son who's a senior in high school. You know, his trip to New Orleans was canceled with the music department. There's not going to be a senior prom. There's not going to be a graduation ceremony. You know, that's affecting him too.
Right.
Daughter's in college taking everything online now where she doesn't have access to the things she had at her college before. So I think what people have to realize is that, yeah, I'm feeling this way, but everybody's feeling this way. We're going to have to, you know.
And we let them know it's okay to be upset. And it's okay. Right. It's okay to be disappointed. It's okay even to be mad. So let's take that and do something with it. So me and my son go into the garage and we hit a punching bag and goes outside and maybe plays with the dogs, things she didn't have time to do. We get together at night and maybe once a week, we all go into one room, make some good old fashioned popcorn with real butter on it. Movie, we all lay together and just watch a movie and laugh.
Right. But, you know, that's the opportunities that you have. So you have to adapt. We're in this situation. I think life is going to change across the board as a result of this. I think that many of the things and opportunities that we're seeing now are things that people had missed and they had put it to the side. But it gives us a new day, a new opportunity. And rather than being discouraged or upset, you also have to create a schedule, create a new way of living, and you can overcome this.
Totally. Monica loves reading. So she hasn't picked up a hardcover book and read it forever because, you know, life just got so busy.
Right.
So last month, you've read 2 ebooks. You're on your second one. So she's had a chance, and she is way more relaxed when she has had time to read.
Sure.
It's just 30 minutes here, 30 minutes there. As I tell my kids, I tell my friends, I tell people with disabilities, I ask them, what have you talked about never having time for? Now you have time for it. Now you have time to step back and maybe rekindle that relationship with your family. And as you said, Gwen, step back and the genie's out of the bottle. And we could turn this into an awesome thing if we drive it in the right direction. And I hope that it doesn't go back, because I hope this gives people an appreciation for what we had and realize that how quick it could all be taken away.
Right.
Our ability to relax and just go to the park or go to the gym, go play basketball. There's locks on the basketball hoops. This could all be taken away from all of us. And I hope everybody steps back with a bigger heart and a bigger appreciation for what we do have and understand it's the relationships, it's the friendships. When the dust settles, that's so important.
Absolutely. And, you know, the other thing is take care of business. So that's my message to everybody today listening too. You know, you might find yourself in a new financial day, or you have to deal with your small business, or you have to deal with your not-for-profit organization. You have an opportunity here. If you don't have insurance, do something about it. We're trying to share information every day. So Be empowered right now to do what you have to do. Don't hide under the rug. Don't put yourself in bed with the covers over your head and say, woe is me. On the flip side of it, take it as an opportunity. Like you're saying, do things with your family, do things to enrich this part of life, but also take care of your business, because that's the message I think I want to leave everybody with. And I think you guys agree with that. Is that correct?
100%. Like you said earlier, adapt, adjust. And I've always looked at things as this might be a sign to get into something new. Like you said, people have lost their jobs. Now it gives you an opportunity. It might be the best thing that happened to you if you turn it that way.
That's right.
We're not having a fundraiser for our nonprofit because of things going on, but I have to adjust and adapt because I have to provide for people that need it. So we're finding other ways. And, you know, that is something that is empowering, like you said, to do, but you've got to empower yourself to do it.
Right. Pull yourself up by the strings and get up, what a rope, whatever it is that you're going to use, and start using this time instead of being in the doghouse, so to speak, right?
100%.
Definitely.
Well, it's been a great opportunity. SOAR is a wonderful organization. If you're listening today, please share on social media, contact them, like their page, share it, send them a donation. Every dollar counts because we all are living, and let's have a little more empathy, as we've been told today, for situation. Not sympathy, but empathy. And it's a big difference. Don't you agree?
100%. I don't think, I've never met too many people in wheelchairs that want sympathy. They just want a little bit of understanding.
Right.
You know, nobody's going to ever understand how I feel. That's okay. I hope they never have to. But you just want a little bit more understanding. And this is an unbelievable opportunity, not just to understand how I feel as somebody disabled, but as Monica talked about, understand I've got a son who's missed out on 3 big events as a senior in high school. And I've got a daughter who hasn't seen her boyfriend in a month. Everybody has something going on in their life. You may not be able to see it. I might not be able to see it. Monica might. Everybody, as we all know, has something that is tough to deal with. And we need to be there for each other now more than ever.
That's right. Well, thanks for the opportunity to talk to you all today. And I hope if you're listening today, empower yourself, because that's what it takes. Move forward with your life in the most positive way you can. Have a great day.
Thanks, Gwen.